Hello there, Mary Farias here with 5 minutes is better than nothing of personal development. We're studying my book, How to Study Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. We're on chapter 8, Decision, page 207. Meanwhile, the British were not idle. They too were doing some planning and masterminding on their own account, with the advantage of having back of the money and organized soldiery. The Crown appointed Gage to supplant Hutchinson as the governor of Massachusetts. One of the new governor's first acts was to send a messenger to call on Samuel Adams for the purpose of endeavoring to stop his opposition by fear. We can best understand the spirit of what happened by quoting the conversation between Colonel Fenton, the messenger sent by Gage, and Adams. Colonel Fenton, I have been authorized by Governor Gage to assure you, Mr. Adams, that the governor has been empowered to confer upon you such benefits as would be satisfactory. Endeavor to win Adams by promise of bribes, upon the condition that you engage to cease in your opposition to the measures of the government. It is the governor's advice to you, sir, not to incur the further displeasure of his majesty. Your conduct has been such as makes you liable for penalties, of amount of Henry VIII, by which persons can be sent to England for trial for treason, or misprision of treason, and at the discretion of a governor of a province. But by changing your political course, you will not only receive great personal advantages, but you will make your peace with the king. Samuel Adams had the choice of the two decisions. He could cease his opposition or receive personal bribes, or he could continue and run the risk of being hanged. Clearly, the time had come when Adams was forced to reach instantly a decision which could have cost him his life. The majority of men would have found it difficult to reach such a decision. The majority would have sent back an evasive reply, but not Adams. He insisted upon Colonel Fenton's word of honor that the colonel would deliver to the governor the answer exactly as Adams would give it to him. Adams' answer, then you may tell Governor Gage that I trust I have long since made my peace with the King of Kings. No personal consideration shall induce me to abandon the righteous cause of my country. And tell Governor Gage it is the advice of Samuel Adams to him no longer to insult the feelings of an exasperated people. Well, this page is incredible in the sense that there are so many times when we have these big decisions to make that when we need to make them in order to continue forward on our path to the goal that we want. But there are people who might want to stop us. There are situations that come to our way to slow us down. There are things that really impede our progress forward if we allow them to. A lesser man would probably have backed off when the crown says something like this to them. However, the reason why I'm sitting here in this country is because of the decision that Samuel Adams made in that time. He knew that his decision was right. And so what we have to get from this particular story is that when we make a decision and go forward towards the goal that we're seeking, we have to make decisions along the way in order to continue us on that path. So sometimes the biggest decision isn't made at the beginning. The decision to go after it is made at the beginning, but the decision to continue is made along the way. So make sure that when you decide to go after something, you are adamant that you are going to achieve it. And when you do that, decisions along the way become easy. This is not maybe wasn't an easy decision in looking back at Adams because there's death on one side and maybe death on the other. But at the same time, it was an easy decision because he knew he was not going to cower to the king. So make decisions based upon what your end goal is. If I were to make a different decision, what would my end goal end up becoming? He would have given up right then and there if he didn't continue forward. So really think about this as you go forward towards your goal. Make sure that you are making each decision based upon the end result that you are looking to achieve. All right, all for now. I'll see you tomorrow.